Hey guys, Gamer Charizard here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, hello, welcome. My name's Charlie. It's nice to meet you. I post gaming related videos as often as I can, including The Sims, Minecraft and more. If you enjoy anything, please consider smashing that like button and subbing to my channel, as well as hitting the bell icon so you don't miss a single episode of your favourite series. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hello guys. Now if you've watched my Planet Zoo video regarding my Massage Zoo and United Zoo franchise, then you will know that I have an issue with crashing, and I have changed some things in this game in order to try and help it run better, as well as making it so it's not full screen, running through admin, as well as other things that some people have sort of mentioned on websites, and it still crashes. So this video is mildly frustrating, as in the fact that sometimes it will sort of skip to a point where an enclosure is built, but we don't do much in this video. But I spent so much time, so many hours, so many days. I actually started recording this on the 4th of May, and I've finished recording this on the 12th of May, and no, it's not taking me that much time, but it's taking me that much time sometimes to actually get the energy and the patience enough to be able to come into this game and try and record it. So please bear in mind that this is recorded over several days, and as in parts here and there, and also days missed out. I did record the other Planet Zoo video in between, and I had frustrating moments of that where it crashed a couple of times, but obviously I didn't have anything that would infect the game because I wasn't really playing it, so I wasn't losing out any builds, whereas this one I did. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the Sakura no Seki Zoo, which I do believe means chakra? Oh my god, I've been watching too much Naruto. It means Cherry Blossom Sanctuary, and I chose that name because I wanted a nice little sanctuary for our animals, and I love cherry blossom trees. They're my absolute favourite tree, and I just thought it sounded really nice, especially as we're doing it in a tropical Asian style area. So I thought that was quite fitting, and if this name is not correct in any way, then please let me know in the comment section down below and I will change it immediately. I am trying to learn Korean, not very good myself at the moment, but that is kind of one of my wishes, that I can hopefully eventually learn the language, because my favourite boy band and my favourite actor are actually Korean, and also probably visiting Korea would be a nice life goal for me as well. And yeah, so we're just going to jump in. As you can see, there's already an enclosure built because I'm having to re-record this part to kind of explain the frustrating thing that's probably about to happen. And I understand that this video is no good, but I've spent too much time on this not to upload something, and I will be going back to probably my other games that run well and going from there. So I hope you enjoy this video as much as you can, and I apologise in advance, but let's jump into the zoo. So yes, this zoo is what it looks like at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to old me, where I first started trying to do the pathing and the first enclosure, and then we'll eventually get to this point. So I apologise, it's kind of back to front, kind of spoiling it, but this is the best I could do, unfortunately, in a situation with the crashing problems, because it wasn't just crashing the game, it once crashed my entire PC and I lost a whole section of recording, whereas when it crashed the game, the recording was still kind of saved, and then I'd just have to make the tweaks again for what things didn't save in the game. But unfortunately I lost quite a bit of the recording during the process, so I do apologise highly in advance, and I hope that you can find some kind of enjoyment out of this recording of this whole game experience that I've had. And yeah, if you can help me in any way with crashing situations, much appreciated in the comments down below. Thank you, and I will go back to past the keeper area. Oh, it's raining, lovely. We're going to pause. We're going to build up our little keeper area. All I've done so far, and I actually saved it randomly before I started building, and it kind of saved our path. I might make this path actually like a little bit bigger, because thinking about it, we want like maybe something in the middle here that people can walk around. So I might just make this a bit like longer and have like a small exhibit in the middle here. I'm thinking something maybe like meerkats or something. That might be kind of fun. I'm not sure, but we'll see, because they do need a kind of big area, but that's probably too big. Maybe we'll have like another section. We'll maybe have like another section in the middle here, but I'll see, because what I might do is have like our shops over here as well, so I'll have a look at that in a moment. But I'm hoping that this is not going to crash. because we do kind of want to have fun and play this game, but obviously it's going to be difficult if the game decides that we're not allowed to and it's going to crash all the time. And I'm actually just going to have a straight line out here, and I'm just going to put down the facilities we need. And I'm actually going to do most of this in sort of East Asian style because we are in Asia. We're going to start off with, I guess, staff facilities is what we need. So we're going to get a small keeper hut. We're going to get a large quarantine. No, actually, we won't get a large quarantine. I didn't realize there was two. So we're going to get a small quarantine. We're going to get a research place. We are going to get a small staff room. We're going to get a training center, a veterinary surgery, and a workshop. And now I'm going to put these in a reasonably nice-ish kind of order. I will probably put this right at the end because, like, we don't really need to go here too often, hopefully. We do need to put the veterinary surgery in a bit of an area where it's a bit not too far out, because I don't want to go too close to the path, because obviously everything that we are putting down right now has like a negative effect on the customers, and we do not want them to be too close to that. So as long as we can get things in here in a nice-ish kind of order that's not going to affect anybody, then I'm happy with that. And I'm actually going to turn that off because we can see quite well, and I'm going to put them far back as well, just to keep them out of the way for now. But like, as I said before, I am not a builder, so please don't expect like craziness to happen in this, like amazing builds. I mean, I'm gonna try, of course. I am actually gonna try, but there's no guarantee. But we'll try our best and see what we come up with. Now that's quite sweet. I will actually move this a bit further over because I thought I wasn't going to have much room to put that one in. But there we go. So we got a nice little area for all our staff to go to. We have our main facilities, and I'm going to be saving a lot. Whether or not the saving actually stays and works, I'm not sure, but we are going to give it a try. Now I think what I might do is actually go into construction and just put like, ooh, let me just have a look at the Asian theme. Let's have a look at what we've actually got in here, because I haven't properly looked. Oh, okay, we've got some random stuff that I've downloaded from the Computer Online. We've got some nice Chinese inspired stuff here. We've got some nice buildings. Ooh, a gateway is really nice. Maybe we should have that at the entrance, like you come through here and like there's a nice little entranceway. I mean, that would be cool. So you sort of come through. I mean, it's not exactly on the line very well, but yeah, I mean, that would be nice. So you come in and you go through here, and then you'll have your first exhibit, and then you can go and have a look around at the park. I am going to have like something here as well so that people can come in and have a look here. But let's go down a bit more and see what other buildings we have. So we have like a large palace. That's cool. We've got a shrine. We've got some houses. Another house. This is kind of cool, but they're very sweet. I like these. We also have some other stuff I downloaded from the gallery, which we do not need. I say gallery because obviously I play Sims a lot. We got stone brick walls. I don't think we have any like... We have like bamboo walls, but they didn't come up there, which is interesting. So I'm just gonna... Ooh, painted. We don't want painted ones. We just want... Ooh, like staggered ones. They're kind of cool. I just kind of want like a bamboo wall. Here we go. So we'll get like, I'm sorry, ignore the phone ringing in the background. Let me see, where are the archways? There should be an archway somewhere. I saw it when I did it earlier, but I can't find it right now. That's interesting, because there was like, oh, I guess it's under archway. Where is the bamboo one, please? I want the bamboo one. Here we go. So we'll have like the archway come over here, and then if we go back and get ourselves the wall, which I might do this because for some reason, okay, it all came up now. What's the difference? Oh no, that one's much nicer. That's got a nice curve to it. So what we want to do is we want to like build probably just, I'm just going to go all the way around the buildings right now so that we have like it all enclosed. I'm not too fussed about making this amazing, and I do need to kind of watch our money, but I want to just like enclose it so it doesn't look like it's just stacked in the middle of nowhere, which it kind of is already, but we want to make sure that it looks semi what meant to be here and not just thrown into chuck the stuff somewhere, which, I mean, as I say, it is, but it's not. Because we will make our first habitat. Now, I don't know what creature we're going to go for. I'm thinking maybe meerkats or something like that. I really don't know, because I love meerkats, but I'm not sure what to do with that at the moment. We will go to nature, and let's just filter this real quick, because I do know there's this nice, like, here. This is really pretty, and I think that will go really nicely right there. So it just sits as you come in. You got some nice sakura blossom trees, and of course this is what this place is called. It is we'll just have some like nice little areas as soon as you come in. I think that's all we're going to have there for now, but I do want to get ourselves some cherry blossom trees. Where are they? I don't think there's many of them. No, there's like 3 from what I can see. Now, they're not very big either. I was hoping for like real big ones, but they aren't huge. But I might just put one on the side here as we come in, and I might just get rid of... actually, no, we won't do that because that's kind of a bit too much with those right there, but we might just do this, and I might move this whole thing a little bit more in the center so it kind of matches up a bit. So as you walk in, you'll have like this nice scenery, and then you'll have this nice little entranceway that you walk through, and then you're going to have, hopefully, oh wait, that's not equal, is it? I don't think that's actually equal here. Let me just make that better. I think we've got like... yeah, I think it goes over like one more, maybe? Let's see. One more, then go up. Okay, there's like a little bit of a slope there, which is fine. Yeah, that's about right. That's cool. So we now have this big area. We have all the staffing places that we need. We have 17,000 left. Now, let me just have a look at, like, animals. I mean, have we got any, like, meerkats? Let's just have a look at meerkats. Because meerkats are quite an easy way to get, like, loads of... I mean, that male's quite good-ish. Not really. We want to get one with like good fertility so that obviously they can have babies, but we don't want ones too old either, and all the females are quite old. I can't remember. Let's have a look at the age and like what we need for like meerkats, because I don't know why, I just fancy meerkats. I don't really play with them often. So the sexual maturity age is 3, and they live to about 15, so that's quite good, but you need at least 2 of each. So you need at least 2 males and 2 females. You can have up to 20 males and 20 females, which is a lot, because obviously you have a female alpha and she'll only breed with the males. So as long as you make sure that you don't have like too many of the same like brothers and offspring, then we should be good. But yeah, so I mean, they might be a nice little animal to have at the beginning, and maybe we could like sink their enclosure down or something, so like you walk in and then that's the first thing you see and you can see it really well. Let me just have a look at this. Like, we want to at least, let's do 8 meters down and just see, because then we might not need to have barriers around here, and that would save us some money as well. Because we don't need a huge enclosure, so we could maybe get like a couple of enclosures or like a nice little walk area. We could have like another section that goes down. I mean, this is obviously not going to look like this, and I will probably flatten to foundation. No. Flatten to center. No, okay. Let me just make this smaller, because I think that's the problem. So, I mean, that's quite far down. It's not too bad. I have to watch out for this because obviously if it goes underneath and they go over here, then they've escaped when they actually haven't. Okay, let me just see if I can work something out here. Let's put it back to what it was. And let me just see how much space they actually need. Because I don't want to make it too huge if I don't have to, but There we go. So that's quite a nice space. I may need to go down maybe one more. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's go down 2 more. Here we go. Okay, so that's quite a nice little dip down. And then we can maybe have the path going all the way around and people can look down into their enclosure. I'm not sure actually. Maybe that's too far for like meerkats. Let's have a look at meerkats. What do they actually need? So they need not too much space and they don't really need any water or anything. So, let's have a look actually. Let's go by tropical animals. Oh, so we could have an aardvark. They need fairly amount of space. That's kind of cool. Oh, we could have otters. That would be kind of cool. Or a tapir. Because they can multi-habitat, right? Yes, they can. They can have giant anteaters as well. So we've got like Bengal tigers, we've got boas. Ooh, we've got capybara. Ooh, they can go with loads actually. They can go with a tapir, they can go with monkeys, tortoises, anteaters, llama. Interesting. Ooh. Clouded leopard, we've got cougar, dwarf caiman. Ooh. What about caiman? How much caiman? That might be a good one to have as soon as you walk in. We can have like proper walk up area where they go in the water. Oh, these are... Oh, interesting. So they do carry over. That's interesting. So there, I've got 2 caiman here, which we could actually start with because I have them from my other game. I didn't realise I carried over. I'm quite intrigued in that. I mean, we could just use the caiman we already have. We have an albino one and also a regular one, so we could just do them. Okay, and they have loads of babies as well, so the habitat will be like really cool. We can have like a deep area of water that they could go in, which could be like this area, so like it goes quite deep down, and then like people can just walk around it and look down into it maybe. And then we could have like a fenced off area perhaps. Okay, I like that idea. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can do this. So I'm gonna do like a mini speed lapse because this is probably gonna take me some time to figure out, and at least that way you guys don't get bored and have to like continuously watch me doing something stupid. Okay, so this is kind of what I come up with. I had a bit of problem with the game crashing a bit, so I kind of had to like abandon doing that. And why is that up there again? I swear I already moved this like down here. It keeps like moving up there. It's really weird. So this is the enclosure we've got. Now this enclosure is huge and I probably went a bit overboard, but I absolutely love it. So they've got like a nice like underwater bit down here which goes quite deep, and there's like nice little areas around here that they can swim up and over. And also I think there's like, yeah, there's like a little kind of bit of a cave here as well, so they can kind of get like a little bit of peace and quiet if they want to away from other people. And they've got hopefully accessible area up here, and then they can go on here and have their food, their mud bath, and they also have this nice little area that they can lay on as well. The guests literally can walk up and over this bridge so they can see them in the water and also down there. They also have access all the way around the enclosure. I've also built a separate path around the back here so they miss out on the enclosure but they can come and get their food. So hopefully that means that everyone will come here to queue for the food. But I haven't installed them yet because I only have £2,000 left. As you see, it's been paused, so the staff are still floating in the air. You've got this nice little entranceway just here, so as they come through here they'll be greeted with this, which does look like a mess in my opinion, but I will try and fix this up later. But the pathing system I was really struggling with. I don't know if I have any of the video to be able to show you guys, but I was really struggling. We have the whole enclosure here, which is only these sort of 3 parts of the fence and the gate just here, and trying to get this to tunnel down into there I was really struggling with. I need to learn more about pathing I think, and learn how to use it properly and to the best ability, because honestly watching some people play and they do it really well, it's kind of hard how long it took me how to do this. What I might do real quick is see if I can just smooth... No, I can't because near the water. That's fine. I'm going, when I put the caiman in, I'm going to check that they can access the whole area, make sure that they can get in and out of the water. So we don't need to worry about that too much. I have sunk this down a little bit so they should be able to get access on here, no problem. And then hopefully they'll be able to get on and off in the water over here. If not, I might have to lower it more, but this bit will sink into the ground unfortunately. But we'll see. So yeah, yeah, this is the staffing area over here. Nothing impressive or anything, just fenced off at the moment. And tell you what, to make it a little bit different, I might just add, let me just see how much it is, but I might just add like one cherry tree in there, just because, why not? Where are we? Oh, up here, they moved. We'll go with a $40 one. We'll just add a simple little thing in that one corner to make it nice and sweet. I will save the zoo again so that we're ready to go. And as soon as I hit play, I have already set up the work zones as well. I think I've done this right, but I've actually done separate ones because normally I just do like work zone 1 and like have everybody on that work zone, like of every single thing, but no. And actually before I begin, I've just realized something, and I might have to delete this actually. Do I get a lot of money? Yes, I do. I'm gonna get rid of that for a moment because who are you? Oh, okay, I need to fire this person. I do not need you right now. I do apologize. Hey guys, and welcome back. So if you didn't watch my recent video, then you will probably not realise that I have an issue with game crashing in Planet Zoo, and I probably mentioned it near the beginning of this video, but I mention it again now because I had the same issue happen once again, and I have no idea how much was recorded in the last video, and also I want to try and get this done so I don't want to have to go through the footage because there's quite a few to go through. I also thought I was recording when it was working, and apparently my recording system either shut itself down or just didn't want to record, so everything I was saying about plans I had has kind of gone out the window. Now, if you've watched my recent video about Planet Zoo, which will be in the eye above here, I have 2 other zoos, and they are running at the moment in the background, of course, and I play with them offline, and I have a few animals in them, and the 2 caimans, Yin and Yang, which are in this zoo at the moment, are actually from my previous Maasai zoo, because I had a crash and they got deleted, I guess, and then all of a sudden reappeared when I reloaded in a while later in my trading center, but I'd already got 2 more, so I didn't need them. And then starting up this zoo, I thought, why not just add them in? And I kind of wanted your guys' opinions on that. Do we do it so that I can take in animals from my other zoos into this zoo? Or do I just buy new ones? Because I have a caiman called Caspian, and he's albino, and he will be aging up in about 2 years' time. I also have a female in my animal trading center ready to be his mate in my zoo that he's in at the moment. But do I actually bring Caspian and his female here when he is old enough to go in the enclosure that the caiman are in? Because this enclosure is kind of a bit too big for them, and do I build them a separate enclosure? Now comment down below your opinions on that and whether or not that would be a good idea to do or not. That's absolutely fine if it's not, but it's just kind of a suggestion because I really want to breed Caspian because he's albino and I never expected to get him when I bred Winnie and King, my 2 saltwater crocodiles in the Maasai Zoo. So it was very unexpected, and he's gorgeous, and I just want to see what he's like when he's older and see if he'd continue the line of albino in his babies. So let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on all of that, and also if I can get this game to not crash every 5 seconds on me, whether or not we do a separate zoo, which is like a rehoming center. Because obviously when they can't breed anymore or get to an elderly age and you don't want to breed them much anymore, you can either just like send them off and pay money to rehome them or send them off to the wild. Whereas I thought, wouldn't it be a nice idea to kind of put them in the trading center and move them to a zoo where there is no breeding required and they're just there to live out their last years in peace and quiet. Well, we still get a little bit of money from them, not being too bad about it. Let them have their privacy a bit more and just enjoy their last years of life together or on their own, in their own enclosure, away from the prying eyes of too many customers and also having to worry about breeding too much. So let me know your thoughts on that, and if you do think that's a good idea and something to do, then also put some names for the zoo title in the comments as well. Now, this zoo here, as you come in at the moment, you go to the right and you can go over the top or around the Cayman exhibit. If you go to the left, you have the staff and facility areas and the mini shopping area that I put out, which is food, drink and a toilet, as well as a couple of benches and some bins, of course, because you need lots of bins. We have a lot of donation bins around as well, which unfortunately haven't been getting a lot of money because we don't have a lot of customers at the moment. I'm pretty sure the zoo is actually, yes, it is open, so that's fine. And also, if you didn't catch the name because anything happened, this is Sakura no Seiki, which means Cherry Blossom Sanctuary. So what we're going to do is, at the moment the caiman are very happy in this enclosure, yin and yang. They've not got any food, but I think I have requested, yeah, I've requested a keeper and I've also requested a mechanic just to fix the fence here. I changed the fence to concrete so that'll be more durable rather than the wood, and they've also got a nice big enclosure. I was actually thinking of building an enclosure over here for some tortoises, and that's what I'm going to kind of do right now. I want to double check, like, I think we're in... That was what I was supposed to check. I can't remember exactly where we are at the moment. Bear with. Never mind, I remembered. We're in tropical. So we've got... Let me just have a look. So tortoise... you have this one, which apparently does live in tropical as well as the other tortoise. I kind of want to get a giant tortoise. So let's see how much space they need. They don't need much space. So 230 centimeters sort of space. And you can have 1 female and 1 male, but you can have 1 to 2 males and 1 to 4 females. Okay, so we could probably have like 2 females to a male. So these are the giant tortoises, and oh, these are both giant tortoises. Okay. So I'll... Which one would we go for? Okay, let's just see what's available in the trading center right now. So let's just research. Oh my gosh. Let's try these ones first. So 30 years old is quite old. I do kind of want like young tortoises. Oh, okay. You have a lot of money though, but we have quite a bit, and he's actually really good actually. So we've got some really pretty ones in here. So here's a dark and grey one. We also have an albino one actually, but his fertility is not great. And then we've got a light female, grey brown. Interesting. So he is a dark grey. Okay, I wonder if we have any... I guess that's more of a male thing, that colour. That's fair enough. Yeah, okay. So what I think we will do is I mean, to be honest, this male is a lot cheaper than he is. And he's 50%, so that's not too bad. So we'll get him. So that's our 1 male. And we'll also get... Oh, the females are expensive. Oh, she's not too bad, but she's terrible, of course. Let me see price-wise. Because we want to get... Oh, she's not actually too bad, but she's quite old, isn't she? That's the issue there. There's no fertility there. She's not terrible. I mean, she's not very good with immunity, but... Yeah, I mean, we want to save some of our credits. So, you know what? I might just get her. And I might also get... 1 more. She's quite old though. I don't want to get one that's too old because the one we've got here is... Oh, she's dark grey actually. You know what? I'll get her as well. Why not? He can have 2 females. So now that we've got them... Okay, so I'm probably going to end this video now because as you can see, we now have a fully ready to go tortoise enclosure, which my game decided to crash my entire PC, so my recording got corrupted and didn't save. I also had to quickly change and add in a few things that I did when I obviously built it in the first place because that didn't save either. On the screen now will be my specs that I have for my PC, and yeah, I mean, if anyone can help me, please do, because I am beyond frustrated. I have bought this gaming PC to be able to play games, and for a game that is built for PC and it cannot run on most PCs is absolutely ridiculous. I've got my settings on low. I've changed some things here and there to see if that will help with performance and also the overall running of the game, as well as adding it so that I run from admin, do it so that it's not full screen, put everything down to low, made sure that it's one of the only things running. And I know right now I'm recording, so I have my recording system happening in the background, but when I play this game I do not record it off camera. So if I'm not playing to play for you guys, then I'm not recording it. So it still crashes. I don't understand, because I don't have anything else running apart from sticky notes, and if sticky notes are making this game crash, then that's kind of hilarious. I'm sorry that I sound annoyed, but I am, because I want to play this game so badly and I want to share it with you guys because I really enjoy this game and the surprises that it can bring. But it's taking me nearly several days to either get as far as I have in this video or just have the patience enough to try to get this far. Because I really like the idea of this zoo, and I'm not a good builder. I am terrible at train manipulation, at building paths, building places, building anything in this game, because it's hard for me. I haven't really played around with it much, and as you can see, every time I do try to build in this game, it crashes anyway. But yeah, I had this really nice person tell me about some things that I can try, and maybe I'm gonna have to try them. See if it's my CPU or what have you. I'm not very technical, that's the issue. I'm not very technical, I know certain things and that's it. And I may even reach out to the people who made my PC and see if there's any upgrades I could do to help run performance better. Because if that's what's going to have to happen, that's what's going to have to happen. I want to do this YouTube channel properly, and I do not want this YouTube channel to be limited to Sims and Minecraft, because if you play them too much, they can get boring after a while. Who here, put your hand up and like this video if you play The Sims 4, 3, 2, 1 for 12 hours straight for 2 weeks and then don't play for 3 months. And then pick it up again, do the same thing, and then don't play it for a month. That's how The Sims goes. And that's kind of what I've done at the minute. I've taken a break from The Sims. Especially because every time I want to play, there's an update and I have to update all my mods, and then that's just effort. Minecraft is fun, but I play on a server most of the time, and I don't really want to stream the server too much. I mean, I might do if they allow me to, but I've got everything I need in that game, so the most I'll do is probably do like a chill video where I'm just chatting with you guys, maybe answer some questions maybe, and just do some mining or something like that. And there are other games I want to try, which I will be trying, so it's not just going to be these 3 games, but also, if I have an issue with this game, am I going to have an issue with them games? That's what kind of worries me right now. So yeah, as I said, the specs of my PC will be up on the screen earlier in this recording part. And if you have anything that you need to say, like maybe that it can't run for some reason, this game, then that's fair enough. At least that way I can try and figure out what I can do to improve my desktop to be able to run it properly. Also, I don't know if I mentioned in the previous video before it crashed that my desktop and monitor are both plugged into an external plug, which is plugged straight into the mains. Is that an issue maybe? That the power usage is not enough? That they need to be plugged straight into the mains? Because obviously if they do, then that's fair enough, but I will probably have to jiggle around my setup in order to be able to do that, because my plugs are on the other side of the room, not too far away, but the plugs for everything that I've got, they're on like the left side as the plugs are on the right, so they wouldn't reach. But if that is the case, then I might be able to move around the room a bit to be able to do that. So let me know if that is probably a factor as well. But I'm going to leave this part here. We have our 2 caimans yin and yang in their enclosure. And we also have our 3 tortoises, Delta, Juno and Nadine. Any name suggestions for any animals, comment them down below and I will use them. Do not you worry, because I am terrible at naming animals. Sometimes I come up with names and I think, oh, I really like that. And then other times I'm like, why did I choose that name? Is it just because it was the first thing that popped in my head, which 9 times out of 10, as you can tell by these names, yes, it's the first thing that pops into my head. Japanese names, Korean names, any kind of name from anywhere around the world. Pop them in the comments down below. I will learn how to say them and I will put them on the animals that are in my zoo. And I'm going to leave the zoos for a while now, and I'm going to try and figure out what's wrong, figure out if there's anything I could do to improve my game so that it runs better, and my PC so it runs better, and we'll go from there. So any comments down below to help me in any way would be much appreciated. Anyway you want me guys to kind of like add in some features here and there to the zoo, or any animals you want me to have, any names that you want me to have, comment down below. And also don't forget about the possibility of a separate zoo where we send all our animals for retirement. Is that a possibility thing that you guys would be interested in? And also whether or not we are able or not to use animals for my other two zoos, which you can see again in the eye above here, which we move them into this zoo as kind of transferring between zoos to continue with conservation and the survival of the species. Whether or not we're allowed to do that and move babies that have grown up into this zoo and use them as exhibit animals for here, or do we go into animal trading and buy them all ourselves? Let me know that in the comments section down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. I do highly apologise for how annoying this video probably has been, and I understand if you don't like it, it's absolutely fine because I have struggled to do this, but I started it, so I wanted to finish it. Thank you so much again, appreciate you all, loved it all, and I'll catch you hopefully in the next video, which won't be as frustrating. Bye!